Food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
The following is a presentation of the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network. Welcome to coverage of ADM Tiger Athletics on True Country K1079. Follow the Tigers all season long on K1079 and at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. If you missed part of the game or want to recap, tune into the Raccoon Valley Radio Network sports pages during the 7, noon, and 5 p.m. hours weekdays. Get ready, ADM Tiger Athletics are now on True Country K1079 and the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Baby, it's cold outside, but the deals are hot inside at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling. Check out the closeout sale on a Maytag washer and dryer, $9.99 each, with a 5-year peace of mind warranty, 5 years parts and labor. Check out all the other hot deals and prices on Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana washers, dryers, refrigerators, and dishwashers. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot right now at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, 916 Main Street in Adel and 224 Highway 92 in Winterset.
New weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. Buy one, get one free of Zesta saltine crackers. Fairway steamable vegetables for 99 cents. Fairway 1 pound of butter for $2.77. Dole salad blends or classic kits for $2.99. And Iowa pork chops, $2.48 a pound. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Family is important at Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry. Andy Gonzalez feels it every day.
The family oriented here runs deep. That's a very big staple that we pride ourselves on. We have our morning meetings. Every month we'll have a meeting. Right? When you're new and you hear, hey, the owner of the company is going to come in at the first couple of times, you're just like, oh my God, that just the thought of that, some people are, put on edge. But when, Heather comes in, she'll, announce everybody, good morning, everybody. And that, puts everybody at ease. And it's like, hey, you feel that family ownness inside of that.
Osmondson Manufacturing.
Welcome here to Tiger Basketball and the Adel Health Mart pregame show on True Country K1079 KKRF. Adel Health Mart is a locally owned business on the square in historic downtown Adel. Adel Health Mart is committed to your health. And welcome here to Adel, Iowa, home of the Adel DeSoto Minburn Tigers. So we got a Raccoon River Conference matchup for us tonight. The Bondurant-Farrar Blue Jays are in town for that. So thanks for joining us here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. My name is Shaquan Nettingham, and excited to bring you another broadcast here tonight. As ADM just come back out on the floor, both teams have went into the locker room, get their pre-games together, as Bondurant-Farrar still in there, as we'll get you set up for this one. As Bondurant-Farrar, they come into this game at 6-8. They are 4-10 inside the Raccoon River Conference. As ADM comes in with a record of 9-6. They are 8-3 in the RRC. As you might notice, ADM third in the conference. Bondurant-Farrar is 5th. You might notice that ADM has played one more game than the Blue Jays so far, as Bondurant-Farrar has had the last week off of game action. Last played last Tuesday, picking up a win at Winterset, against Winterset, winning that game 58-34. ADM also played Winterset on Thursday as they won that one 45-32. Now, Bondurant-Farrar was supposed to play Carlisle on Friday. However, obviously when that was the very cold day and all the games were getting either postponed or rescheduled, that's why ADM ended up playing Winterset on Thursday instead of Friday. But for Bondurant-Farrar, they had their game postponed to February 5th against Carlisle, so that is when they'll be taking on them. And so, yeah, again, the week off for Bondurant-Farrar due to the weather. So maybe they come into this game a little bit fresher than the Tigers, but we will have to wait and see. As we had a good one first time these teams met. It was in Bondurant. I was back on December 16th as ADM won it 52-42, but it was close down the stretch. And some big three-pointers were made by ADM's Aubrey Noring and Alexis Maxwell, plus some clutch free throws. They able to put the game away. And that's when ADM was on their 7-game winning streak. That was their 3rd win in a row. And they would go on to win 4 more after that before that streak was snapped by Carlisle. So that's where we're at coming into tonight. Head coaches for both teams, Bondurant-Farrar is coached by Kelly Obley, and for ADM, it is head coach Danielle Craig in her 2nd year. Well, assistant coach Ryan Smith is back. He's been absent the past couple games. Not sure if he's been battling maybe sickness. He is back on the sideline. He's out there working with the Tigers right now in their pregame. Got 3 minutes left as these teams warm up. We'll have the Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups coming up. So we'll get you all set for that. And then we'll get you ready for game action here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. So the band is out. They are loud and proud. 2 home games for ADM this week. We'll both be in Adel after tonight. The Ballard Bombers will come into town on Friday. That will be a highly anticipated matchup, especially on the boys' side. Should be a good one, and expecting a nice crowd then. As crowd is filling out here. Seen several ADM students working in the concession stands when I got here, so I'm sure they'll file in once they are cleared from that duty. But yeah, already got the ADM boys basketball team out here ready to watch the girls in action. Bondurant-Farrar, they got a good crowd on their hand as well. Once again, thanks for joining us here, K1079 KKRF. We will have the boys game to follow this one like we normally do. So we'll go ahead and take a short break. We'll come back with the Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups right after this. It's K1079 KKRF.
Some magic this holiday season with our new 0+ credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Edel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You were going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them to make sure.
I don't have their number, plus I don't really like calling people.
It's too hard to type newworldtrailer.com. You're ridiculous. Here, call them at 515-993-3770. Or it says you can contact them through newworldtrailer.com.
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show. True Country K1079 KKRF. Shaquan Nettingham here with you as we will have the Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups here coming up momentarily and get you ready for this one again tonight from Adel. So we'll get to that. And then Bondurant-Farrar in their road blue uniforms, kind of like a royal blue, as they got white letters and numbers across their chest, reading Blue Jays. ADM in the home white uniforms, as they have red letters and numbers and letters across their chest reading ADM. Well, it is now time for the Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. We'll start here with the Bondurant-Farrar Blue Jays, since they are the road team. They will be sending out senior Morgan Muller. It'll be junior Tierra Berggren. It'll be senior Addison Brown. It'll be sophomore Tinley Freed, followed by sophomore of Kaylee Hansen. Those are the five for the Blue Jays. Now the five for the ADM Tigers include sophomore Aubrey Noring. It'll be senior of Brecken Morse. It'll be junior of Alexis Maxwell. It's sophomore Ella Subert. And it is junior of Bella Sprecher. Once again, in for Ella Smith, who is still out. Those are tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Well, we'll take step aside for the national anthem. Get you back here for game action right here. It's on K1079 KKRF and the Adel Health Mart pregame show.
New weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. Buy one, get one free of Zesta saltine crackers. Fairway steamable vegetables for 99 cents. Fairway 1 pound of butter for $2.77. Dole salad blends or classic kits for $2.99. And Iowa pork chops, $2.48 a pound. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Baby, it's cold outside, but the deals are hot inside at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling. Check out the closeout sale on a Maytag washer and dryer, $9.99 each, with a 5-year peace of mind warranty, 5 years parts and labor. Check out all the other hot deals and prices on Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana washers, dryers, refrigerators, and dishwashers. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot right now at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, 916 Main Street in Adel and 224 Highway 92 in Winterset.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Experience some magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Official provider of physical therapy and athletic training for the
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show. Adel Health Mart is a locally owned business on the square in historic downtown Adel. Adel Health Mart is committed to your health. We get ready for jump ball here at the top of the hour, 6 o'clock. Ella Subert jumping it up against Kaylee Hansen. And here we go as we are underway. Subert wins the tip for ADM. They will start with it now with Aubrey Noring. Noring back things up and set up shop here. She'll dribble inside, pass out to Sprecher, now out to Subert. Subert making her way around, now to Sprecher. Sprecher back to Morse. And now back to Maxwell. We got 11 on the shot clock. Maxwell driving, gives it to Subert, who wasn't in the area and was almost stolen away from Brown on Bondurant-Farrar. Now ADM has 2 seconds on the shot clock. And Ella Subert's going to take it outside out of bounds, but it'll be close to half court. So ADM's going to basically need to catch it and heave here. And get it to Noring. Noring's just going to have to shoot a long one, and she does. And it nearly goes, hits the rim. And then it's tipped around and ends up in the hands of Alexis Maxwell, who converts off of that. So Maxwell gets it to go, and ADM holds a 2-0 lead. Here on the other end for Bondurant-Farrar, it is stolen away from ADM, so BF has an early turnover. Now it's Noring working her way left-hand side, gets it off to Morse at the top. Morse over to Subert, left-hand wing. She's driving right, hands it to Sprecher. Sprecher driving left, backs it up, going in again, loses the ball, and then turned over as Bondurant-Farrar comes out of the pack with it. And here comes Berggren. Berggren pass out here. Shot up from Freed, no good from 3. Subert the rebound, and Brown got her hands on the ball and will stay here with the Blue Jays. 6:24 left to play in the first quarter. ADM has a 2-0 advantage. Bondurant-Farrar taking it out underneath their own basket. As ball drifts out of bounds, and last touch by ADM. So now it'll be Muller who will take it outside out of bounds. She gets it in here to Berggren. Berggren driving back to Muller, left-hand side. Muller picks up her dribble, hands it off to Hansen. Now over, Hansen's going to shoot a 3. That's no good. Rebound here to the Tigers, and then that just rolls off the leg of Morse and back into the hands. Brown goes up with it, no good. Rebound to Subert. ADM has it. 2-point lead here early on. As Subert looking for help. She finds in Sprecher. Sprecher right-hand side, now gives it up to Morse. Morse, good defense here by the Blue Jays. As here is Maxwell. Maxwell finds herself open as she can't get that to go. Sprecher, though, the rebound. Gets it back to Maxwell. Maxwell fakes, brings it back out, gets it to Subert. Subert behind the three-point line, left-hand side, being guarded by Hansen. Now over to Noring, right-hand wing. Noring driving in, hands it off to Morse. Back, Sprecher will try a 3. Left-hand wing, got it to go. Bella Sprecher from downtown. And it's a 5-0 lead here for ADM. Now inside, it's Berggren. Outside to Muller in the top. Back to Brown. Brown gets it to Berggren. Berggren will try a 3, left-hand side. No good there. Rebound. And it will go off of ADM. So we'll stay here with the Blue Jays. Trailing by 5. They just played a little over 3 minutes here in this contest. Ball gets in to Hansen. Hansen working against Subert, driving in, puts it up, no good, but she did get fouled. So Ella Subert will be charged with her first. So Subert has foul number 1, and it will be Hansen the leading scorer here for Bondurant-Farrar, shooting 2. First one is up and no good. As first substitution of the game for ADM, it is freshman Macy Linen in for Brecken Morse. Hansen, second one is good. So Hansen gets Bondurant-Farrar on the board, as Finley McDowell is in for the first time tonight, taking the place of Berggren. So each team making substitutions, as Maxwell has it. Right hand wing, will bring it back, give it to Linen. Linen up top, now over to Sprecher. Into the corner with Noring. Noring keeping her dribble alive, now picks it up, gets it back to Subert. Subert, 4:25 left in the first. Driving in, 7 on the shot clock. Subert makes a move, puts it up, no good. Sprecher the rebound, and got the easy putback. Sprecher has 5 first quarter points, and ADM off to a 7-1 lead. Here's Muller with it. Hands it off to Freed. Freed, jumper, no good. Rebound to Bondurant-Farrar, and then it's turned over as Noring comes down with it. Noring up top, Linen, pump fake the 3, now driving in, puts it up, and that was blocked from Kaylee Hansen. Morse checks back in, as well as Reese Vandernoord. Noring and Sprecher will check out of the game. As here is Subert and couldn't handle it, so that will be out of bounds. Do want to give a shout out to Subert and Macy Linen, as assistant coach Ryan Smith. They always give out a tiger necklace, kind of representing hustle and everything like that. And they said that Ella Subert and Macy Linen have gotten that honor over the last couple of games. Turnover from Bondurant-Farrar, ball back with the Tigers. It's Subert on the turnaround, got the bucket to go. Ella Subert gets her first 2 points, and ADM off to a 9-1 start here. 3:17 left to play here in the first. Muller has it, gets it over here to Freed. Now inside Hansen, she was fouled going up. And let's see who this was called on. That will be on Macy Linen. So Linen, foul number 1, and back to the free throw line is Hansen, 1 of 2 here so far. First one is off. Got one more coming. And Berggren and Maddie Martin in for Bondurant-Farrar. Muller and Freed check out. Hansen gets the second one to fall. Hansen's got both points here for the Blue Jays, but they trail by 7. Here's Maxwell now with it, right-hand side. Maxwell almost loses it, and then they do say it is turned over. ADM and Bondurant-Farrar both have 3 turnovers here so far. Ella Subert will check out, as senior of Lauren Hagedorn will check in for the first time here tonight. 9-2 is our score. 2:50 left to play here in this first quarter. ADM with the lead. This ball being moved around. Berggren has it at the top. Goes inside. Brown can't get it to go. Linen comes out with the rebound. And she'll push it up the floor. Now to Morse. Morse tried to get it inside to Hagedorn. That will be out of bounds. Stay here with ADM. Linen will take it out. Gets it up top to Vandernoord. Vandernoord now to Linen. Linen back to Vandernoord. And ball's being deflected. Nice defense here from the Blue Jays. Staying here with the Tigers. Libby Weston in for the first time tonight for the Blue Jays. Checking out of Addison Brown. And Kaylee Hansen will check out. Tinley Freed back into the game. And they actually changed the call to say Bondurant-Farrar basketball. So here comes McDowell with it. Gets it over to Weston in the right-hand corner. Up top to Freed as Maxwell right in her face. Back to McDowell, now to Berggren. Berggren being guarded by Leinen. And pesty defense here from ADM. Hagedorn working defense on her as here's inside as Berggren will go to the line for 2. And Leinen was in there, however, the foul is on Vandernoord. Vandernoord has 1 foul, so it's Vandernoord, Sprecher. Actually, excuse me, Vandernoord, Leinen, and Subert all with 1 personal as Berggren misses that first of 2 attempts. Subert, Noring, and Grace Montag check into the game for ADM. Out comes Vandernoord, Leinen, and Maxwell. Montag in for the first time here tonight. Second free throw from Berggren. Bounces around, no good. As ball goes with ADM. So an empty trip there. As our score remains 9-2. As Noring driving all the way in, finishing with the left hand. Aubrey Noring, nice drive there. And ADM has pushed the lead to 9 at 11-2. Here's Berggren with it. Berggren now gets it back. Weston will try a 3. That's no good. Rebound out to Morse. Morse having trouble handling it, but she does finally corral it. Gets it to Hagedorn. Hagedorn drives all the way in. Puts it up, puts it in. Lauren Hagedorn. And ADM out to a 13-2 advantage here. The pressure defensively is turning into good offense here for the Tigers. So here's Berggren trying to back down Noring. Berggren puts it up, and Noring says no, ma'am. As ADM in a run out with Hagedorn going in all the way, puts it up, puts it in. Lauren Hagedorn, 4 points, and ADM off to a 15-2 start, 52 seconds remaining. Tigers playing well here in this first quarter. We'll be right back after this. K1079, KKRF.
Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Let anyone's price beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show. Excuse me, the Adel Fairway broadcast booth is what I should say. As right now, ADM off to a great start, leading 15-2, 52 seconds remaining. Bondurant-Farrar trying to find some answers. Kaylee Hansen has scored the only points so far, and she is out of the game right now. As here is Weston with it, gets it over to Muller, right-hand side. Now back out to Weston. Gets it back to Muller. As now it's Weston, right-hand side. Hagedorn gets her hands in there. They'll say jump ball situation, and ADM has possession. So, yeah, Tigers coming out with a statement so far here. Defensively playing well and then getting buckets in transition. We got 21 seconds left. Shot clock is off. And so let's see how ADM plays this. Noring drives in and then tried to give it back to Montag. That will be a turnover. Turnover number 4 for the Tigers. 11 seconds remaining. Bondurant-Farrar will try to get a bucket here at the end of the first to get some momentum to go to the second quarter. Here's Muller with it. Gets it back. Freed. Freed will drive in. And now with 2, Freed will step back, shoot a 3, and she got it. So Tinley Freed gets a big 3 at the end of the quarter. ADM still leads 15-5, but we'll see how that 3 carries over into the second. 1 quarter down, 3 to go. We'll be right back after this. K1079, KKRF.
New weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. Buy one, get one free of Zesta saltine crackers. Fairway steamable vegetables for 99 cents. Fairway 1 pound of butter for $2.77. Dole salad blends or classic kits for $2.99. And Iowa pork chops, $2.48 a pound. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Feeling run down, stressed, or just not your best? Discover Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. It's time to level up your wellness at Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. Whether you need an energizing pick-me-up, a Botox boost, or help shredding extra pounds, we've got you covered. Want to relax and rejuvenate? Try a red light therapy bed or enjoy a sauna session. Come see us in Adel, where ultimate wellness is just a drip away. Book your appointment by visiting our website or Facebook page. You deserve to feel spiked, not drained.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Strike One Ettingham here with you into the first quarter. ADM on top 15-5 as we get the second quarter started. As Bondurant-Farrar will start off with it, so we'll see what they can do, how they can respond as Muller has it now. And inside to Brown, as that one is no good, and here comes ADM with it. As out there on the floor for the Tigers is Noring, Morse, it is Grace Montag, Bella Sprecher, and Ella Subert. As here is Montag who puts up a layup, that's no good. And here comes the Blue Jays. They got Muller, Brown, Freed out there with Berggren, and it's Hansen. Berggren has it, gets it over to Brown, cross court to Muller, thought about the three. Now gets it inside, Hansen to Brown. Brown, free throw jumper, that's no good. Ball tipping around, and Muller will hang on to it here for the Blue Jays. She'll get it out to Freed. Played a minute 10 here into the second quarter. Brown driving in, gives it over to Muller. ADM being good defensively. Hansen finds some room. That's no good. But another rebound here for Bondurant-Farrar. Freed another three. That's no good. And out of bounds, finally belonging to the Tigers. As Alexis Maxwell back in for Montag. And with that, we'll have the original starting five for both teams. As here is Noring with it. Noring now to Sprecher. Sprecher outside to Noring, a three, no good. Rebound to Subert. Subert turn around, no good on that. Put back as Bondurant-Farrar will get it. 15-5 is our score. Neither team has scored yet here in the second. Here is Berggren with it, calling out a play, driving right. Hands it off to Muller. Muller staying on that right side, Noring right in her face, and now Maxwell comes over, and they're going to call a foul on Maxwell. So, Maxwell, that is her first. Berggren will take it out, side out of bounds. And Sprecher got her hand on it, unable to corral it, so we'll stay with the Blue Jays. Here's Berggren, gets it to Muller. Muller driving right. Gives it up to Hansen. Hansen, now she's driving all the way in, puts it up, and somehow got it to go. Actually, excuse me, that was Tenley Freed. Getting their numbers mixed up. Hansen's 34, Freed is 33. Subert in the corner to Sprecher, a jumper, no good. Rebound to Maxwell. Gets it back to Subert, past the three-point line. 15-7 is our score. So Bondurant-Farrar with the first points here in this quarter, and then Brown reached in against Subert. So Addison Brown will get charged with foul number 1. And that was the first team foul for Bondurant-Farrar. as Leinen will check in for Noring. Leinen now has it. Spin move, driving in, looking for room, and now gets it to Subert. Tried to, and then Hansen fell on the floor and stole it away. So 5th turnover here for ADM. So here's Berggren with it. Gets it back to Freed. Freed back to Hansen. Hansen outside. Berggren puts up a short runner and got it to go. As Bondurant-Farrar climbing back into this game. They were down by 13, now only trailing by 6. Here's Subert with it. Trying to keep defenders off her. Now to Maxwell in the right-hand corner, and it's an offensive foul by Ella Subert. So Subert, that will be foul number 2 for her. And head coach Danielle Craig is going to call a timeout. ADM up by 6, but Bondurant-Farrar is making a run here. We'll be right back after this. K1079 KKRF.
Affordable health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau Health Plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable copays. Farm Bureau health plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You were going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them to make sure.
I don't have their number, plus I don't really like calling people.
It's too hard to type newworldtrailer.com. You're ridiculous. Here, call them at 515-993-3770. Or it says you can contact them through...
And we're back here at the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. 15-9 is our score. 4:30 left to play. ADM on top of Bondurant-Farrar. However, the Tigers have not scored yet here in this second quarter, as the Blue Jays have the ball. They trail by as many as 13. They're within 6 now and have a chance to get even closer. Muller at the top gives it over to Freed. Freed driving, and Hagedorn popped it out of bounds off of ADM. 12 on the shot clock for Bondurant-Farrar. Berggren taking it out, side out of bounds, gets it to Freed. Freed driving, puts up a runner, no good. Rebound to Hagedorn, and Hagedorn will slow things down and get it up to Maxwell. Maxwell gets it over to Leinen, now to Morse. Morse puts it on the ground, looking for help, gets it to Leinen, who puts up the layup, no good, and Hansen comes out with the rebound for the Blue Jays. Here's Muller. Muller inside, outside, and then that's stolen away by Maxwell. 4th turnover on Bondurant-Farrar. It's Maxwell, a 3, left-hand side, and she got it to go. Alexis Maxwell with 5 points, and the lead back up to 9 at 18-9. Here's Muller now, gives it to Freed, right-hand side, and guarded by Maxwell. Now out to Berggren. Berggren back to Freed. Freed inside to Hansen, and the ball's on the ground, and jump ball situation. Arrow pointing to the Tigers. 3:08 left until halftime. As ADM will send in Vandernoord, Noring, and can't see who's taking it out of bounds. Okay, Leinen is still in there. So just 2 substitutions in for ADM. Hagedorn gets all the way in, puts it up, puts it in. Lauren Hagedorn, 6 points. It's 20-9. ADM leading, and then it's Leinen with a steal. Picked off Muller's pass. Leinen gets it in the corner to Noring. Noring driving in. Outside to Maxwell. Maxwell uses a screen. Free throw jumper. No good. As then Leinen got her hands on the ball. Bondurant-Farrar has the arrow, so they'll keep possession McDowell back into the game for Bondurant-Farrar, as also Maddie Martin. 2.5 minutes to play until we hit halftime. ADM up by 11. And it's Muller with it. Gets it over the left-hand side here to McDowell. This one almost stolen away, and Hansen saves it. Gets it to Muller. Muller driving in. And then she was blocked by Hagedorn, but they do call a foul. So it will be Hagedorn's first, and Muller will go to the line. Muller, first free throws here of the evening. First one is up, and that one is a little short. Bondurant-Farrar here in this first half has struggled from the line. We'll take a look at the free throw shooting coming up at halftime. Second free throw from Muller. That time she got it. That gives her her first point. Berggren will check in. Hansen will take a seat. As ball out of bounds off of Bondurant-Farrar, as ADM will stay with it. They lead 20-10. Leinen will check out. Suber back into the game. 2:11 left to play here in the first half. As Noring will take it out. Gets it in to Suber. Now to Vandernoord. Over to Noring in the right-hand corner. Noring driving in. Gets it out to Hagedorn. Hagedorn comes to a jump stop, looking for help. Finds it in Maxwell. Maxwell now with 8 on the shot clock. Shoots it. No good. Rebound to Berggren of Bondurant-Farrar, and here come the Blue Jays. Racing it up. Get it to Muller. Muller back to Berggren. Berggren driving in. She's looking for help. Back to Muller. Muller driving. Gets it to Hansen. Hansen working against Subert. Goes up. No good. Rebound to ADM. Got 1:20 left to play in this first half. Here's Noring. Crosses the timeline. And we'll slow things down. Noring looking for a screen from Vandernoord. Gets it. Hagedorn will try a three. Left-hand corner. No good. Long rebound goes to Maxwell, who will keep possession alive. Maxwell driving. Gets it back to Subert. Subert almost stolen away, but it gets to Noring. Noring. And she finds a cutting Maxwell. Puts it up. That's no good. Rebound Hansen as jump ball, and ADM will retain possession with 48 seconds to go. So nice job by Lauren Hagedorn to get her hands in there. And Grace Montag, Reese Vandernoord check back in. As Vandernoord has it now. Gets it to Subert. Subert shoots a three, and Ella Subert converts. 5 points for Subert, and ADM back with a 13-point advantage down to 30 seconds as a travel called on Brown. 6 turnovers here on Bondurant-Farrar. 31 seconds remain here in this first half. ADM up by 13. They led in the first quarter by that margin, and then it was slimmed down to just 6, and it's back up here as ADM has, or can choose to have the final possession with the shot clock off. Hagedorn now has the ball as she gets it back to Subert. Subert now with 12 on the shot clock. Gets it to Noring. Noring uses a screen, puts up a short jumper. Aubrey Noring with the jumper. She's got 4, and ADM leads by 15. Brown at the buzzer. No good, and ADM will take a 25-10 lead into the halftime locker room. They scored 10 points in the second. Bondurant-Farrar scores 5. 25-10 is our halftime score here in the girls' game. as we'll have the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show coming up here momentarily. It's on K1079 KKRF.
Heather Bruce and Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify outside the ag industry.
So forestry still has ground engaging equipment. So there's still blades, not the blades that you would know it as today, but very similar to what we look at as like road cleaners style. That is very similar in that forestry industry, as well as some things that kind of protect the equipment as well. That is a heat treated boron steel. That we're really good at heat treating. We're really good at boron steel. All right, you're buying that from Canada. You're buying that from China. How can we source it for you?
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family owned, future focused.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel fun fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Experience some magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Here's Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735.
Baby, it's cold outside, but the deals are hot inside at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling. Check out the closeout sale on a Maytag washer and dryer, $9.99 each, with a 5-year peace of mind warranty, 5 years parts and labor. Check out all the other hot deals and prices on Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana washers, dryers, refrigerators, and dishwashers. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot right now at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, 916 Main Street in Adel and 224 Highway 92 in Winterset.
This is your Raccoon Valley Radio community calendar. Bingo is happening every Saturday night at Anita American Legion Hall on 740 Main Street in Anita. Doors open at 4:30 p.m. Bingo begins at 6:30 p.m. and payout amounts depend on attendance. Progressive jackpot and food is available. No outside food or beverages are allowed. If your club or organization has an event, let us know by emailing us community@raccoonvalleyradio.com. This is the Raccoon Valley Radio community calendar.
Welcome here to Tiger Basketball and the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show on True Country K1079. Olson's Body and Paint is a locally owned business in Waukee. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community. As again, we are here in Adel for the girls and boys basketball games against Bondurant-Farrar. Right now we're in the girls contest, and the Tigers have a 25-10 advantage over Bondurant-Farrar as ADM got off to a good start, led 15-2 in the first quarter. A three-pointer at the buzzer from Tinley Freed cut the deficit to 10 as ADM led 15-5 after one. And then Tigers scored 10 more in the second, limiting the Blue Jays to just 5 points, as the Blue Jays actually scored the first 4 points of the quarter and then were outscored 10-1 after that as ADM leads 25-10. Look at some of the first half stats. Well, ADM has 5 turnovers here in this first half. Bondurant-Farrar with 6. Free throw shooting. ADM has yet to take a free throw. And Bondurant-Farrar, they have shot 8 free throws. However, they've only made 3 of them. Kaylee Hansen is 2 of 4 from the line. Tierra Bergman is 0 for 2. And Morgan Muller is 1 for 2. So Blue Jays have left 5 points off the board, again with the 5 misses from the free throw line. As we look at individual scoring, we'll start here with Bondurant-Farrar. They're being led by sophomore Tinley Freed. She has 5 points here tonight. Kaylee Hansen has 2 points. Tiara Berggren with 2. And then it is Morgan Muller with 1 point. So that is the distinction here for Bondurant-Farrar on ADM side. They got good balanced scoring, as it is senior Lauren Hagedorn leading the way with 6 points. Then it is junior Bella Sprecher, 5 points. It's sophomore Ella Suber with 5 points. Also 5 points for junior of Alexis Maxwell. And then it's 4 points for sophomore of Aubrey Noring. So again, really great balanced scoring from the Tigers, which have given them 25 points here in tonight's contest. So that's what you like to see, offensive balance of attack. And defensively, I mean, they're playing really great as well, just hustling to every ball and limiting the Blue Jays' opportunities. So all in all, a really great first half by the Tigers. And I'm sure head coach Danielle Craig would love to see them put another half like that in the second. Again, first time these teams met in Bondurant, well, it was a pretty close game throughout. ADM ended up winning by 10 points, but again, it took some clutch shots from Aubrey Noring and Alexis Maxwell to seal the deal. So far, all the Tigers are contributing here tonight. Well, they just had the middle school team here take the floor. And so really great. I don't know what they call them, the Little Tigers or the Tigerettes, getting some action here tonight. Bondurant-Farrar will emerge from the locker room. ADM will do so in a moment, as we have under 3 minutes left to play, or excuse me, left on the clock for the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime. We'll be right back with more action here. It's on K107.9 KKRF.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Kaden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Baby, it's cold outside, but the deals are hot inside at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling. Check out the closeout sale on a Maytag washer and dryer, $9.99 each, with a 5-year peace of mind warranty, 5 years parts and labor. Check out all the other hot deals and prices on Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana washers, dryers, refrigerators, and dishwashers. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot right now at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, 916 Main Street in Adel and 224 Highway 92 in Winterset.
New weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. Buy one, get one free of Zesta saltine crackers. Fairway steamable vegetables for 99 cents. Fairway 1 pound of butter for $2.77. Dole salad blends or classic kits for $2.99. And Iowa pork chops, $2.48 a pound. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Family is important at Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry. Andy Gonzalez feels it every day.
The family-oriented here runs deep. That's a very big staple that we pride ourselves on. We have our morning meetings. Every month we'll have a meeting, right? When you're new and you hear, hey, the owner of the company's going to come in at the first couple of times, you're just like, oh my God, just the thought of that, some people are, put on edge. But when, Heather comes in, she'll, announce everybody, good morning, everybody. And that, puts everybody at ease. And you're just like, hey, you feel that family ownness inside of that.
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family-owned, future-focused.
Welcome back here to the Olsen Body and Paint halftime show. True Country K107.9. as we have a couple other games going on across the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network tonight. As we had an update, Omar El Corta, who is in Perry, calling the game against the Sadell Eagles. Our last report was at the end of the first quarter. Sadell was up 11-6. So we'll stay up to date with that one. Again, this has been the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show on True Country K107.9. Olson's Body and Paint has been a locally owned business in Waukee since 1980. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community. Well, we gear up here for the second half as Blue Jays will start off with it. They got Muller out there with Berggren. It is Brown. It is Hansen. And it is Freed in there as Brown makes a nice move, goes up and under, and gets her first 2 points. As it's now 25-12. The five for the Tigers is Maxwell, Noring, Subert, Morse, and Sprecher. Sprecher gets it now. As now it's Maxwell, three from the left-hand corner, and she got it. Alexis Maxwell up to 8 points. And lead is now the biggest at 16 for ADM. Muller needs help and finds it in Freed. Now to Hansen. Back to Freed, a run at the bucket, and she couldn't get the layup. As some last-minute pressure from ADM able to bother the shot attempt. Freed looked like she had an easy lane to the basket, unable to convert. Berggren will take it out underneath the basket for Bondurant-Farrar. Gets it in here to Brown. Now to Hansen. Hansen working against Subert, and she got that jumper to go. Hansen up to 4 points. We do have a halftime score. Perry leads over Sadell now, 21-16. So a great second quarter for the Jayettes. As it's just stolen away from Bondurant-Farrar and then given right back to ADM. And here's Noring, now cross-court pass to Morse. Morse back to Noring at the top to Subert. Subert back to Morse, back to Subert. Fake the three. Gets it to Sprecher. Sprecher driving in. Gets it out. Noring a three, right-hand side. That's good. Aubrey Noring with her first three-pointer of the night, and ADM up by 17 at 31-14. Played a minute 45 here into this second half. ADM's offense continuing to cook here. Here is Freed at the top with it. Freed driving in against Alexis Maxwell, who is showing great discipline against her. Freed has a size advantage, and then ball's on the ground as ADM comes up with it with Subert. Subert driving, gets it up to Noring, now to Morse. Morse inside, Subert goes up, got it to go! Ella Subert, 7 points for her, and ADM continues to grow it at 19. And a timeout here from Bondurant-Farrar. ADM up 33-14. 5:40 left to play in the third quarter. We'll be right back after this. K107.9 KKRF.
Experience some magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations, Edel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Ettingham here with you as ADM has had a nice start to this second half. As they scored 8 third-quarter points so far, a little over 2 minutes into it. Bondurant-Farrar has scored 4. The lead now the biggest for the Tigers at 19. ADM trying to defend home court tonight and reach their 10th victory. As Berggren will take it out from the side. Gets it into Muller. As Muller gets it back to Berggren. Berggren keeping the dribble alive. Gets it over Freed. Freed driving in. And now back to Berggren. Now Muller, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Kaylee Hansen. So Hansen, that will be her first. And first here for Bondurant-Farrar in the second half. 33-14, ADM with the lead. Here's Noring now with it. Noring driving and keeping her dribble alive. Gets it to Sprecher. Sprecher driving in, gets it back to Noring. Outside to Subert. Subert going side to side. Hands it off to Morse. Morse back to Subert. Calling for it. Driving in, and Hansen gets her hand on the ball, jump ball, and it will stay here with ADM. Finley McDowell has checked back into the game for Bondurant-Farrar for Freed. As ADM has it with Subert, puts it up, and it got it to go. So Subert up to 9 points to lead the Tigers. And ADM continues to grow their lead. It's now up to 21. And then this one gets stolen away. And here comes Bella Sprecher with it. Sprecher to Subert. Subert over now to Noring in the right-hand corner. Back to Subert at the top to Maxwell. Maxwell driving, steps back, a three. That's no good. And rebound off the hands of the Blue Jays and will stay with ADM. Lauren Hagedorn, Macy Linen check back in for ADM. As Maddie Martin is in for Bondurant-Farrar. ADM basketball here. 4:25 left. Here is Morse at the top, over to Subert. Subert goes inside. Hagedorn puts it up, no good. And that time will go off of the Tigers and belong to the Blue Jays. 4:15 left in the third. Tigers up by 21. Here is McDowell with it, gets it to Hansen, sling pass. And it got back to Hansen, however, layup was missed. Here comes ADM with Subert. Subert up top, driving, and almost had a carry. Now here's Linen. Linen goes in, puts it off glass, got it to go. That's her first bucket. And ADM up 37-14. A dry spell offensively for the Blue Jays. It'll be a jump ball situation. This time will stay with Bondurant-Farrar. As Libby Weston and Freed back into the game for Bondurant-Farrar. For ADM, Reese Vandernoort and Grace Montag will check in. Morse and Subert are out. Muller taking it out underneath the basket, just gets it into Freed. 3.5 minutes to play. ADM has grown their lead to 23. Here's Muller now with it, being guarded by Linen. And now over to Freed at the top. You got 11 on the shot clock. As Montag gets her hand in there. Weston puts up a layup, no good. Rebound to Vandernoord, and then jump ball. And Harrow is with Bondurant-Farrar. So Blue Jays hang on to possession here. And Berggren will take it out underneath the basket. And actually they're going to say the possession is with ADM, which is, I thought that, but scores table must have forgot to change the arrow, so. Tigers have the ball now with Vandernoord. And Vandernoord gets it back to Noring. Noring looking for some room. Will put up a three. No good. Rebound, though, to Macy Linen. Gets it back to Noring, and she got the layup to go. Aubrey Noring with the persistence, but that possession happened because of Macy Linen grabbing the rebound. A three on the other end up from McDowell. No good. Rebound to Martin, and that missed the layup. And ADM now in charge, up 25 points. Here is Noring, right-hand side, and finds Linen at the top. Linen driving in, puts it up. That was blocked. Nice defense there from the Blue Jays. Here comes Bergen with it. Bondurant-Farrar needing some offense. Lining gets her hands in there, but stays with the Blue Jays now. Now ball inside. Outside to Freed. Freed cross court. Here to Berggren. Berggren, Leinen once again, handsy. And Montag. Not sure what the call was, but Bondurant-Farrar's taking it out. Maybe it was tipped out of bounds. Maxwell back in for Noring. And it's Brown in for McDowell. 8 on the shot clock here for the Blue Jays with Freed getting it in. Now here's Brown. Brown inside. And this one's stolen away from ADM, and it's Noring with it, going all the way up, and I believe she was fouled. Will be a foul on Maddie Martin. Martin, that would be her first, and it will put Lauren Hagedorn here at the free throw line. These are the first free throws here for ADM of the game. Here with 1:40 left in the third quarter as Hagedorn hits that first one. ADM, what a third quarter they are having. They have outscored Bondurant-Farrar as second free throw goes for Hagedorn. 16-4. Hagedorn's got 8 points. It's 41-14. Minute and a half left to play. Here's a three-pointer put up and in from Libby Weston. Weston gets her first field goal, and that is 41-17. ADM with the lead. So here's Vandernoord. Vandernoord trying to find a cutting Leinen. However, that was deflected and stolen away. Here's Freed now with it. Freed back to Weston. As Weston has it at the top, gets it to Freed, right-hand side, working against Montag, trying to back her down. Gets it back, Addison Brown, a jumper, and she got it, a long two-pointer. So 4 points for Brown, and it's 41-19, 50 seconds to go. Here is Hagedorn. Hagedorn thought about the three, drives all the way in, misses the layup, but a nice drive, though, Lauren Hagedorn. It's Brown on the other end, can't get her drive to go. And ADM will have it now with 33 seconds remaining. Montag will try a long three. No good. Rebound fought for. And Hagedorn comes down hard and hits her head. And so they're going to have someone attend to her as she's still doubled over, grabbing at the back of her head. Always hate to see anything like that. She just was fighting for the rebound and jump ball situation and just incidental contact right there. So she'll be looked at. We got 27 seconds remaining here. And right now, Kimball Scholl is set to take the place of Lauren Hagedorn. So hopefully she gets up, able to walk off under her own power. Hagedorn, a vital part to this Tiger basketball team. So hopefully she'll be okay. She'll take a seat on the bench. And again, Kimball Scholl will check into the game. Hagedorn, though, has really played well tonight. 8 points and really just, just defensively playing well. And so hopefully she'll be able to just get some rest. And maybe she doesn't come back in this game, but maybe she'll be ready to go for Ballard on Friday. As here is Brown with it. Brown now with 11 seconds to play. Now it's over to Free, down to 8. Inside, Brown being guarded by Leinen. The ball's on the ground. Leinen dives for it and comes out with it with 2, with 1. Maxwell won't get it off in time, and it didn't go anyway. ADM on top, 41-19, as they outscore the Blue Jays 16-9. We head to the final frame coming up in 1 minute. ADM looking for their 10th victory of the season. We'll have it right after this. It's K107.9 KKRF.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You were going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them to make sure.
I don't have their number, plus I don't really like calling people.
It's too hard to type newworldtrailer.com. You're ridiculous. Here, call them at 515-993-3770. Or it says you can contact them through newworldtrailer.com.
Here's Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735.
And we are back here at the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Strike One Nettingham joining you here tonight. 8 minutes left in this contest. ADM up by 22 as they will have starters for this fourth quarter. It'll be Maxwell, Noring, Sprecher, Subert, and Morse. That's Subert. Jumper no good. Maxwell gets it. Three-pointer. That's no good. Long rebound. ADM will retain possession with Sprecher. As here is Noring setting up shop. We'll back it up. Now we'll make her move now over to Subert. Subert over to Noring. Noring backing in her defender. Looking. Gives it back to Morse. Morse. And back to Sprecher. Sprecher call 3 seconds offensively and ADM turnover. Turnover number 8 for them tonight. Bondurant-Farrar has 9. The 5 out there for the Blue Jays is Morgan Muller. You got Finley McDowell, Kaylee Hansen, and it's Tierra Bergeron as well as Maddie Martin. Those are the 5 to start, and then we're going to have a travel on Bergeron. So that is the 10th turnover now on the Blue Jays. We played 55 seconds here into this final frame. ADM looking to go to 10-6 on the season. Here is Morse going all the way in. No good, but she was fouled. Foul is on McDowell. And McDowell, that is her first. And this will be Morse at the free throw line. First time here tonight. First one is up and good. Tinley Freed will check back into this game. Second free throw, no good from Morse. As ball will stay here with ADM. Morse, that's her first point of the night. Actually, it will go to Bondurant-Farrar. 42-19 is our score. ADM with the advantage. Full court pressure here from the Tigers. Gets it over to Freed. Freed, it's a back. Bergeron to Muller. Now to Bergeron, being guarded by Noring. Out to Freed. Freed inside. Hansen. Hansen going all the way up. Got it to go. Kaylee Hansen with 6 points. 42-21. 6:20 to go. Shot no good as Sprecher got it back and got it to go. Sprecher with 7 points here in this contest. ADM 44. Bondurant-Farrar with 21. Ball gets into the front court here with Bergeron. Then she was blocked by Sprecher. And Subert the rebound. And Tigers once again on the charge. Sprecher driving right, that was Subert. Now handing off to Sprecher. Puts it up, puts it off the glass and in. Bella Sprecher, she now has 9 points as well. ADM back up by 25 at 46-21. Here is Freed with the nice spin move and the bucket. Freed, 7 points for her. 46-23. Here's Noring. Noring now over to Subert. Subert surveying the field, gives it back to Noring. Noring driving left, gives it to Sprecher. Sprecher puts up another runner, that time no good. Bondurant-Farrar the rebound. And here they come with it with Berggren. Berggren puts it up, puts it in. Tierra Berggren up to 4 points. And 46-25 is our score. It's Noring. Noring. Spin move, working against Berggren. Looking for help. Finds it with Maxwell. Maxwell driving in, puts it up, off the glass and in. Alexis Maxwell now into double figures with 10. ADM up 48-25. Muller, we got 4.5 minutes to play as Muller gets it back here. And that jumper is good from Finley McDowell. Puts it off the glass for 2. 48-27. So back and forth we go. And then we're going to have offensive foul on ADM. Bella Sprecher. That's her first. Addison Brown back in for Bondurant-Farrar. ADM will send in Lynan, Grace Montag, and Kimball Scholl into the game. Here is Muller now. Muller in the corner to Freed. Freed, catch and shoot, no hesitation. Rebound. Can't be corralled by the Blue Jays, so ball back to ADM. Reese Vandernoord will take the place of Ellis Subert. Tigers up by 21. And head coach Danielle Craig is emptying the bench a little bit. Obviously don't want to see anyone get injured at this stage in the game. At least one of the starters. Here's Scholl with it. Back to Lynan. Lynan puts up a shot, no good. Rebound to the Blue Jays. And ball back with them. Claire Messer checking in for the first time tonight for ADM for Bella Sprecher. So now all 5 starters are out here for ADM. Don't forget, coming up after this, we will have the boys contest. So stay tuned for that. We'll get you wrapped up here in the girls game with the Fullers Petroleum post-game show. And then get you prepared for that matchup. 3:20 left to play. Here's Grace Montag with it inside to Vandernoord. Outside, Messer will try a 3. A little short. Rebound to Freed and Bondurant-Farrar. Here comes Muller with it. Muller double teamed and gets it out now to Freed. In the corner. Ball put up. No good there from Martin. And it's Scholl with the rebound in the run out. Under 3 to play. Now to Lynan. Lynan driving. As Lynan gets the ball back. And can't get it to go. And rebound. Well, ADM stays with it with Vandernoord. And then Brown falls on the ground and they call her for a travel. Some more substitutions coming to the game. Tierra Berggren, Libby Weston in for the Blue Jays. ADM still has possession. 3-pointer put up from Grace Montag, and it's good. Montag got it to go from deep. ADM up 51-27. Weston will try to respond. No good there. Rebound to Berggren. Driving all the way in. Nice block from behind from Macy Lynan. Now it's Messer with it. Messer gets it back to Scholl. Scholl to Lynan. Over to Messer, left-hand side. Messer. And out of bounds off of ADM. Kaylee Hansen into the game for Tenley Freed. 1:59 left to play here in the game. ADM up by 24. Here's Brown with it. And then we're going to have a foul on the floor from Grace Montag. So that will be her first. And out of bounds underneath the basket is Bondurant-Farrar taking it out. It's Berggren. And gets it in to Hansen. Hansen puts up the layup, no good. Rebound to Brown. Brown puts it back up and in. Addison Brown with 6 points. Coming up on a minute and a half to play. ADM. Here's Scholl and stolen away from Weston. Nice defense there from the Blue Jays. Here's Berggren with it to Brown. Brown all the way up and can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Leinen gets her hands in there. Then they're going to call a foul on Leinen. So Leinen, that is foul number 2 to her. Well, Macy Leinen never quits. And that's what you got to love about her. As her, Vandernoord, and Montag will check out. As we have Addison Montag checked into the game. Also Addison Schultz, as well as Mary Nugent. As jump ball situation belongs to ADM. 51-29 is our score, 1:16 left to play. It's freed back into the game for Hansen. Here's Montag. This is Addison Montag now. Looking for Messer, and Messer had it and was pushed by Addison Brown. Brown will pick up foul number 2. Messer side out of bounds. Gets it back to Montag. Montag, we got a minute to play here. Gets it to Nugent. Nugent inside. Now back outside. And now here's Scholl with it at the top. Scholl driving, 45 seconds to play. And then that one deflected off of the Blue Jays, so we'll stay here with the Tigers. 44 seconds left, 51-29 is our score. ADM with the lead. And then that one is turned over. 10 turnovers now on ADM, 12 for Bondurant-Farrar. As they get it in here, McDowell and Montag gets it back, gets it to Scholl, who converts. So nice job from Montag, and Kimball Scholl gets her first bucket, 53-29. 24 seconds left. As it is McDowell inside, Brown with the miss, Montag the rebound, and that will do it. ADM will run out the clock. They will win the game 53-29. They scored 12 in the final quarter. Bondurant-Farrar scores 10, and ADM will win their 10th game on the year. They'll go to 10-6 overall, 9-3 inside the Raccoon River Conference. Bondurant-Farrar falling to 6-9 overall. 4-7 in RRC play. We'll wrap it up with the Polish Petroleum postgame show right after this. It's Game 107.9 KKRF.
New weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. Buy one, get one free of Zesta saltine crackers. Fairway steamable vegetables for 99 cents. Fairway 1 pound of butter for $2.77. Dole salad blends or classic kits for $2.99. And Iowa pork chops, $2.48 a pound. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Baby, it's cold outside, but the deals are hot inside at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling. Check out the closeout sale on a Maytag washer and dryer, $9.99 each, with a 5-year peace of mind warranty, 5 years parts and labor. Check out all the other hot deals and prices on Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana washers, dryers, refrigerators, and dishwashers. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot right now at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, 916 Main Street in Adel and 224 Highway 92 in and Winterset.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Experience the magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations, Edel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Let anyone's price beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, they get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why they're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory, 2020 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Welcome back here. This is the Fuller's Petroleum postgame show. For over 50 years, Fuller's Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of their 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Just take a ride out of Tiger Drive, head up the hill on Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of filling up with quality Fuller fuel. As final score in the girls' game, ADM wins it over Bondurant-Farrar 53-29. Break it down for you like this. ADM led 15-5 after the first quarter. They led 25-10 at the end of 2 for halftime, and then had a good third quarter, leading 41-19 at the end of 3. They went on to win the game 53-29. As Bondurant-Farrar finished 3 of 8 from the free throw line. They had no free throw attempts in that second half. ADM 3 of 4 from the line. Brecken Morse 1 of 2. Lauren Hagedorn 2 for 2. 10 turnovers for ADM, 13 for BF. As individual scoring, Bondurant-Farrar was led by sophomore Tinley Freed with 7 points. It was 6 points for Addison Brown, 6 points for Kaylee Hansen, 4 points for Tiara Berggren, 3 points for Libby Weston, 2 points for Finley McDowell, and 1 point for Morgan Muller. ADM had a nice balanced attack. Alexis Maxwell led the way with 10 points. It was 9 points for Ella Suber, 9 points for Bella Sprecher, 9 points for Aubrey Noring, 8 points for Lauren Hagedorn. It was 3 points for Grace Montag, 2 points for Macy Linen, 2 points for Kimball Scholl, and 1 point for Brecken Moore. So a good balanced offensive attack for ADM that led them to this victory. Tonight's Picture Perfect play presented by Archer Home Center, located in Adel. I mean, yeah, I could go to so many. I'm going to give it to that. The balanced attack for the Tigers. I mean, yeah, it was everyone doing everything here tonight. So we're going to give it to the balanced attack here for ADM as our tonight's Picture Perfect play of the game presented by Archer Home Center located in Adel. Tonight's play of the game brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent John Harada, offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. Well, I'm going to give that to Lauren Hagedorn. First of all, hope she's doing well. She had a hard fall, hit her head, came out of the game, but she finished with 8 points, and she was hustling offensively, defensively, just doing it all here for the Tigers. So Lauren Hagedorn gets tonight's play of the game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent John Harada, offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. For insurance or investment advice, call 515-993-4266. Well, we'll turn our attention here to the boys' game as we had an opportunity to talk with head coach Trevor Michelson before this matchup, so we'll go ahead and get to that, and we'll get you ready for that matchup. That's coming up next right here. It's on K107.9 KKRF.
New weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. Buy one, get one free of Zesta saltine crackers. Fairway steamable vegetables for 99 cents. Fairway 1 pound of butter for $2.77. Dole salad blends or classic kits for $2.99. And Iowa pork chops, $2.48 a pound. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Feeling run down, stressed, or just not your best? Discover Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. It's time to level up your wellness at Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. Whether you need an energizing pick-me-up, a Botox boost, or help shredding extra pounds, we've got you covered. Want to relax and rejuvenate? Try our red light therapy bed or enjoy a sauna session. Come see us in Adel, where ultimate wellness is just a drip away. Book your appointment by visiting our website or Facebook page. You deserve to feel spiked, not drained.
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show on True Country K107.9 KKRF. My name is Shaquan Nettingham, and today we are being joined by the Adel DeSoto Minburn head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson. And Trevor, as always, really appreciate you taking the time to join me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You are absolutely welcome. As another game here tonight, actually 2 home games this week, so that's nice after being on the road for 3 games last week. You're hosting Bondurant-Farrar tonight as the Blue Jays will come into town. As before we get to that one, let's take a look back at last week. Like I mentioned, had 3 games. You played on MLK Day back last Monday, January 19th, in Council Bluffs, the non-conference game against Sergeant Bluff Luton, and got a great victory there. Hudson Lawrenson, 39 points, also became the, all-time leading scorer for ADM, so that was really exciting. And then, you turn it around and make another road trip to Carroll, conference game, and, you kind of fell behind early, battled your way back, but unable to get that win, losing 60-53. I know we've talked about both of those games. But then, you have another road game that was supposed to get played Friday, but then with the cold temperatures, that got moved to Thursday against Winterset. So another ruckus environment. And you knew the Huskies, were going to come out, kind of that rivalry game, have a little extra energy. And they came out with the right intensity. You guys were able to kind of weather that initial storm and kind of, grow the lead and get that victory. So, yeah, just talk about the performance against Winterset and how, you guys were able to really get them into foul trouble early. A lot of their guys had to sit on the bench, and like I said, that had to do something with it. But, yeah, just talk about your thoughts on that game.
Yeah, obviously they're historically or traditionally like to play zone, and we came out and made some shots early, and I think they kind of had to try to adjust, not probably super comfortable playing man, and so, you could tell their strategy and game plan was going to, once they went man, is try to really frustrate us, try to be physical with us, and try to get us out of our rhythm. I thought our guys did a nice job adjusting, and, we made a concerted effort. We knew that's how they were going to play when they went man, and we just said, okay, we got to get 2 feet in the paint every single time. Don't settle for jump shots, get in the paint, and they put hands on us, and we were able to absorb some of that contact, and the officials did a nice job making sure that when there was contact, it was getting called, and we got to the free throw line, and our guys were able to make enough free throws to kind of keep them at bay, because they played well in spurts and were able to make a couple shots, but we were able to kind of keep that lead above 8 for the most part throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And like you said, just never kind of went away, had a good third quarter. But then, you guys were able to kind of maybe separate in the fourth quarter. You had 3 players in double figures. Trey Bright led the way with 19 points, Hudson Lawrenson, 17, Walker Holmberg, he just continues to grow, and, he had 12 points on the night. And, yeah, he really is kind of, getting it done for you guys, whether he comes off the bench or whether he's in that starting position. And, talk to him after the game. And he just is like, hey, well, whatever is called upon me, that's what I'm ready to go. And I think obviously a lot of your guys are like that. Whether they start, they come off the bench, I feel like they have a good attitude about it. No one, seems disgruntled with their place, and they kind of know their role. And so, what can you talk about the team chemistry that you've been able to develop through these 14 games that you've played?
Yeah, they've done a nice job, and the kids. And I think we've tried to stress, like, it's special to be a part of a team that has an end goal in mind that is similar to ours. I mean, there's very few teams that at the beginning of the year, teams can talk about wanting to win a state title and to make the state tournament. And it's only realistic for so many teams. And I think the guys have bought into that, and they said, okay, whatever I need to be my role, I'm going to try to fulfill that at the best ability that they can. And the guys have done a good job. And also I'm fortunate to have a staff that the guys get along with, and it just makes for such a great atmosphere at practice and on bus rides. And it's I think something the guys really enjoy, and hopefully it's something that they'll remember being a part of.
Absolutely. Again, we're speaking here with the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson, for the Adel Health Mart pregame show. And, Trevor, like I mentioned, last week, kind of weird. You had 3 games within 4 days. So that Friday, I know, ADM had no school. And so did you kind of give the guys a day off to rest? Did you guys have practice? What did that kind of look like, as, again, kind of had one extra day before you have your game tonight?
Yeah, after 3 games in 4 days, all on the road, some physicality in those games, we gave them Friday and Saturday off. Then we kept to our normal routine over the weekend. They always get Saturdays off, and Sunday is an optional time for them to come and get some shots up if they'd like. Otherwise, we came back and started our prep for Bondurant yesterday. And then we will kind of just go forward with that. But yeah, it's definitely going to be nice. Obviously we share the gym. We've only been in the North Gym once in the last couple of weeks. And so it's going to be nice to get back into the gym and get into familiar territory and play in front of our home crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be a great atmosphere tonight, and then especially Phil on Friday. But, tonight, obviously, like I said, welcoming in the Blue Jays of Bondurant-Farrar. This is a team you saw back on December 16th and got a good victory there. They're bringing Drake Faltzgraf as, he's their main player. Last time, he had 27 points at their home in Bondurant, and, really just kind of a great player within your conference. On your side, though, you had a good balance as well. So, again, I mean, you know what he's going to bring offensively and stuff like that. How do you, I guess, try to contain him, or maybe try to, guard just the other guys and be able to get out and run tonight and be able to get another W?
Yeah, and I think you said it. You have to contain him. There's no stopping him. Drake's a really nice player. He's big. He's physical. Has ability to shoot from the perimeter. He's got good footwork. So yeah, we just got to make it really hard for him. Make him see bodies. Try to keep him off the glass. He's pretty good at getting offensive rebounds and getting easy ones. And so we're going to try to make it hard at him while still making make sure other guys are forced to make plays. But they do. They've been playing better. As of late, they've kind of, have done some different things. They're also giving some more minutes to some younger guys that are getting more comfortable with what they're doing. But they got a guard in Owen Werner who has the ability to score in bunches, and so we got to do a really nice job on him. And then their role players, again, are all getting comfortable, and all of them are capable. If you leave them open, they'll be able to make some shots. And so we got to be really disciplined. But I think if we can force them to play a half-court game and get stops, we'll have an opportunity to get out and run. We've kind of talked about that before. I think that's where we're at our best.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with that. And that's when you guys seem to be playing your best basketball. So thanks so much for that. Again, we've been speaking here with the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson, for the Adel Health Mart pregame show. Again, Bondurant-Farrar comes into town tonight to take on the ADM Tigers. And Trevor, really appreciate you taking the time and look forward to the game tonight. And have a great rest of your day.
All righty. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. We'll have more of the Adel Health Mart pregame show right after this on True Country K107.9 KKRF.
Affordable health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau health plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable co-pays. Farm Bureau health plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You were going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them to make sure.
I don't have their number, plus I don't really like calling people.
It's too hard to type newworldtrailer.com. You're ridiculous. Here, call them at 515-993-3770. Or it says you can contact them through newworldtrailer.com.
Heather Bruce and Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify outside the ag industry.
So forestry still has ground engaging equipment. So there's still blades, not the blades that you would know it as today, but very similar to what we look at as like road cleaner style. That is very similar in that forestry industry, as well as some things that kind of protect the equipment as well. That is a heat-treated boron steel. That we're really good at heat treating. We're really good at boron steel. All right, you're buying that from Canada. You're buying that from China. How can we source it for you?
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family-owned, future-focused.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel fun fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
And welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show, True Country K1079. As we have tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank. Starting lineup for Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. As the 5 out there for the Blue Jays will be as follows. It will be senior of Cooper Goodwin, followed by freshman of Grady Edwards. It'll be junior of Drake Foltzgraff, followed by senior of Jasper Wilson, and it'll be freshman of Colby Solers. 5 out there for ADM includes sophomore Walker Holmberg. It'll be senior of Trey Bright. It'll be senior of Eli Weavers, senior of Hudson Lawrenson, and senior of Hayden Dolman. Again, those are tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Again, wrapping up the Adel Health Mart pregame show. Adel Health Mart is a locally owned business on the square in historic downtown Adel. Adel Health Mart is committed to your health. Well, the Tiger girls won the game, first game, 53-29. Was told by head coach Danielle Craig that we will be joined by Lauren Hagedorn at halftime here in this boys contest. As, yeah, well deserved. Looking forward to having a conversation with her. As we're about to jump it up here, Drake Foltzgraff against Trey Bright. Bondurant-Farrar in their road blue uniforms, white letters and numbers across their chest reading Blue Jays. ADM got the home whites, red letters and numbers for them. They got the Tiger logo in the middle for them. As jumping it up, and it's Trey Bright who gets it for ADM. And here we go. Tigers start off with it. Here's Holmberg working his way across inside to Bright, who missed the initial layup, got it up, got it to go, and one. Took a few tries, but Trey Bright able to stay with it and get it. As the foul goes on Jasper Wilson. So Wilson picks up foul number 1, and free throw here for Bright to complete the three-point play, unable to do it. And he will have 2 points though right now, and ADM up 2-0. Here on the other end, it's Wilson. It's a Foltzgraff. He'll try a long jumper, no good. Rebound here to Bright, and ADM's running with it. Here's Holmberg all the way in, puts it up, nice layup, got it to go as Walker Holmberg scores his first bucket, and ADM's up 4-0. As here is Goodwin with it, hands it off as it's a jumper from Wilson that was missed. And here comes ADM up with the 4-0 lead. As here is Trey Bright with it, gets it inside to Dolman, now back out to Holmberg, now to Weavers, Dolman will try a three right-hand side, that's no good. Rebound comes down to the Blue Jays and into the hands of Goodwin. Goodwin will bring it across, ADM on top 4-0. Played about a minute and a half into the game. As here is Edwards with it. And back to Goodwin. Goodwin working against Weavers. Over in the corner, stolen away from Trey Bright. First turnover of the game, and Hudson Lawrenson, the recipient of the nice pass. 6 points, or ADM up 6-0. 3 different Tigers have scored each one of their buckets. As here is Solers with it on the right-hand side. Try to get it inside. Weavers taps that away. And now here's Foltzgraff, who will be blocked from behind from Bright. Nice defense there. Foltzgraff had 27 points in the first matchup that these teams met in Bondurant back on December 16th. As Bondurant-Farrar sends in Blake Solers into the game. As that jumper is good from Jasper Wilson. So Blake Solers into the game. Also Owen Werner. As you heard head coach Trevor Michelson for ADM talk about Werner, and a younger guy. I mean, a junior, but, providing some good minutes off the bench. ADM up 6-2. Here's Weavers, and Holmberg cuts and gets rewarded, and he's up to 4 points, and ADM up 8-2. 5.5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Here's Werner with it. Werner gives it back here to Solers. This is Blake Solers with it. There's actually 3 Soler brothers on Bondurant-Farrar, as Blake able to connect from distance. And he trims the deficit to just 3 at 8-5. Here's Weavers now to Holmberg. Now inside. As cross court here to Weavers. 3-pointer up and good. Eli Weavers for 3. And it's 11-5 ADM with the advantage. 4:44 left to play here in this opening quarter. As here's Edwards with it. Now up top to Solers. Solers looking, surveying the field, and finds Werner on the right-hand side. Werner gives it to Foltzgraff. Foltzgraff has not scored yet. Trying to now and can't get that to go. So Foltzgraff still scoreless. Here's Weavers. Now to Dolman, back to Weavers. Up top to Holmberg. Holmberg's got 4 so far. And finds Bright at the top. Now Weavers. Weavers driving. And gets it to Holmberg. Holmberg will try a 3 from deep. No good that time. As the rebound here goes to Wilson of Bondurant-Farrar. And here's Solers now driving. Solers back. Has it in the right-hand corner. Get it out to the middle. Now left-hand side. It's Werner. Werner driving towards the middle, up to Foltzgraff. Now a 10 on the shot clock. ADM, good defense. And still getting the layup to go is Jasper Wilson. He's got 4 points. Timeout on the floor. ADM up 11-7, 3:29 left to play in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this. K1079 KKRF.
Magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Edel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Check One Ettingham here with you tonight on a Tuesday here in Adel. As ADM 2 home games this week. After tonight, we'll be back here on Friday hosting Ballard. Make sure you tune in for that one. Boys game, that should be a really good matchup. Looking forward to having that broadcast again coming up on Friday. Tate Trosser is checked into the game, as well as Reese Stripmatter. As pass inside, Trey Bright. Bright's got 4. I want to say congratulations to Stripmatter. He signed for football at, I believe, Toledo University. So he announced that today on his social media. So congratulations to Reese Stripmatter on that accomplishment. As a 3-pointer put up no good from Werner. And here come the Tigers with it. And it's Weavers now in the right-hand corner. Get it out to Troster. Troster driving in, gets it to Bright. Left-hand corner, no good on the 3. And Bondurant-Farrar comes out with it. As it is Wilson driving all the way in. Misses the layup, however. And ADM has the ball back now with Bright. Gets it to Lawrenson. Lawrenson up top to Troster. Back to Bright, over to Lawrenson, trying a long 3, right-hand side, no good. Rebound gets us into the hands of Solers. Head coaches for both teams, it's Trevor Michelson for ADM. It's Travis Evans here for Bondurant-Farrar. Ball's on the left-hand side with Warner. As tipped out of bounds by ADM. Volksgraf back into the game, as well as Andrew Kurtz in for the first time here tonight for the Blue Jays. As Goodwin and Wilson will take a seat. Ball gets into Colby Solers. Now inside, going up and putting it down is Werner. That's his first 2 points. Drake Volksgraf has not scored yet, but Bondurant-Farrar has scored 9 points, and they're down by 4. Here's Weavers now. Up top, Troster. Now inside, Bright. And Bright cross-court pass. Weavers wide open for a 3, no good. And rebound to the Blue Jays, and it's Werner. Walking across the timeline. And then that one's deflected by Bright. Nice defense there. And then Lawrenson open for a 3, no good. Rebound Stripmatter, back to Lawrenson. Up top to Weavers. Now to Troster, right-hand side. And Troster driving, gets it to Trey Bright. 1 minute left to play here in this first quarter. Bright, nice no-look pass to Troster, who can't connect on the 3. Stripmatter fighting for the rebound, and it's Blake Solers who comes out with it for the Blue Jays. Again, who trail by only 4. As the ball ends up in the hands of Werner. Getting the play call here from Coach Evans. Now it's Colby Silers, now to Blake, inside Volksgraf. And then that's stolen away, and Bondurant gets it back, and Weavers comes up with it. So now with 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter, shot clock is off, so ADM can hold for the final possession if they choose. Weavers will have it at the top. Now down to 10. Weavers with 7. And Stripmatter with 5. And 3. Weaver's going to have to put up a 3, and he does, and he got it to go. Eli Weaver's at the buzzer, and he has 6 points, 2 3-pointers. ADM leads 16-9. Well, we'll be back for second quarter action right after this. ADM with a 7-point advantage. It's K107.9 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple.
Hello. Test.
But the deals are hot inside at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling. Check out the closeout sale on a Maytag washer and dryer, $9.99 each, with a 5-year peace of mind warranty, 5 years parts and labor. Check out all the other hot deals and prices on Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana washers, dryers, refrigerators, and dishwashers. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot right now at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, 916 Main Street in Adel and 224 Highway 92 in Winterset.
We are broadcasting live here from the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. I want to thank all of our sponsors for helping us get on tonight. As we're now starting the second quarter here in the boys game, ADM up 16-9. Bondurant-Farrar will start with it, as they have Goodwin out there with Edwards. It's Owen Werner, also Drake Foltzgraff, and it is Jasper Wilson, the 5 for the Blue Jays, as Edwards can't get that layup to go. ADM will start the second quarter with Weavers, Bright, Lawrenson. It is Troster and Stripmatter. Those are the 5 for the Tigers. As ADM Superintendent Greg Defoe was in attendance. So big shout out to him as Bright gets the layup to go. As Greg's one daughter, Josie, who graduated last year, is now running track and field at Drake University in Des Moines. So looking forward to seeing how she does here in her first year. As Foltzgraff can't get that 3 to go, still scoreless. The ball tipped out of bounds and will stay here with the Tigers. Inside, out of bounds. Lawrenson will take it out. And we have Connor Solers. So excuse me. Okay, I did say there were 3, so that is the third. I was making sure I wasn't mistaken. 3 Solers brothers here on Bondurant-Farrar. So when I start referring to first names, you know why. You can't just say Solers now. Here's Bright with it. Bright backing in, gets it over to Weavers, a 3, that's no good. Rebound here to Wilson, and it's Goodwin running it up. Goodwin slows it down, gets it back to Werner. Werner a 3, that shot no good, and rebound here goes to Trey Bright. And it's Stripmatter running the floor, and then he was fouled on his way to the hoop. Foul is on Owen Werner. That will be his first. No free throws. As Bright gets it inside, puts up the layup, and got it to go. Trey Bright now up to 8 first half points. ADM leads 20-9. Played about 2 minutes here into the second quarter. As Wilson traveled with the ball. That'll be the third turnover here for the Blue Jays. Hayden Dolman and Walker Holmberg back into the game here for ADM. Weavers, Stripmatter will check out. So Holmberg now gets it to Bright. Bright now to Lawrenson. Lawrenson, an open lane to the basket. And he will take that all day. He has 4 points here. 22-9. Now here is Goodwin on the other end. Now to Wilson. Wilson driving all the way in. Nice layup. And Jasper Wilson 6 points of his own, as it's 22-11, and then Goodwin fouled Lawrenson on the other end. So Goodwin, that will be his first. And Lawrenson here now to the free throw line. About a 94% free throw shooter on the season. But does miss that one. As Falsgraf and Grady Edwards will check in. Out come Werner and Wilson. So Lawrenson stepped to the line for another one. And he makes correct on that one. So Lawrenson goes 1 for 2. Got 5 points, 23-11 is the ADM advantage. As here is Edwards with it. Now over, that's Blake Solers with the 3. No good. Falsgraf comes down with the rebound. Ball batted around, gets to Edwards. Edwards will try a 3. That's no good. And ADM with it. A full court pass to Lawrenson. Lawrenson gets it in transition. He's got 7. ADM up by 14, 25-11. As now with it is Goodwin. Goodwin up top to Blake Solers. Solers inside. Falsgraf, no good. And once again, Falsgraf held scoreless here so far in this first half. So great team defense here from ADM as Dolman can't get that layup to go. Head coach Trevor Michelson, that was an aspect that he pointed out in the pregame, saying you really just got to contain Falsgraf, and so far they've kept them scoreless, so that's as well contained as you can keep them. As now, ADM gets a steal. Here's Troster out to Lawrenson. Lawrenson a 3. It's up and it's down. Hudson Lawrenson now with 10 here on the night, and ADM has grown the lead to 17. They're up 28-11. We'll be right back after this on K107.9 KKRF.
Experience the magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Edel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham here with you tonight. 28-11 is our score. ADM on top of Bondurant-Farrar in the boys game. 4 minutes left to play until we hit halftime. As Bondurant-Farrar as here is Werner with it, as Blue Jays have only scored 2 points here in this second quarter. ADM has scored 12, as Bright gets a nice block on that end. Here's Holmberg with it. Holmberg going up, no good, as it will be out of bounds on ADM, or off of ADM, I should say. So Tigers led 16-9 after the first quarter. And right now, again, they have outscored the Blue Jays 12-2 so far in the second. Falsgraf will check out of the game. Wilson back in. So a frustrating game for Falsgraf, who is unaccustomed to being held scoreless. So far, ADM doing a great job on that. As it's Wilson faking the 3, driving in. going up, can't get it to go. Got his own rebound, up again, and that time he's in. Wilson has 8. He's doing most of the work here for the Blue Jays here in this first half. Here is Bright with it. Bright over to Troster. Troster pump fake. Gives it inside. Dolman. Dolman trying to use his strength, and he does. Aiden Dolman, his first bucket, and ADM up 30-13. Here's Edwards with it. Over to Wilson. Wilson, left-hand side, and it is Blake Solers. Blake Solers converts on the layup, and he's got 5 points. 30-15 is our score. 2:22 left. Here's Lawrenson trying to make a move and puts up the little hook shot and got it to go. 12 points for Hudson Lawrenson. 32-15. Here's Wilson. Wilson driving in. Missed that layup attempt, and it's Bright out to Lawrenson. Lawrenson goes up, got it to go, and one. Hudson Lawrenson starting to come alive here in the second quarter with 14. As foul is on Blake Solers. That will be Solers' first. Weavers and Troster back in. Actually, just Weavers. Hayden Dolman will check out. We'll have Andrew Kurtz as well as Connor Solers in for Bondurant-Farrar now. Hudson Lawrenson, we know he's capable of having breakout quarters in the game against Sergeant Bluff-Luton. He had 39 total as he had 25 in the second quarter as he makes right on that free throw. Now 2 of 3 from the line. He's got 15 first half points and has really come alive here in the second quarter. ADM leads by 20 with under 2 minutes to play. Here's Werner, left-hand side, guarded by Weavers, looking for room, not finding much. Weavers, good defense, grabs the rebound, and is coming up top as Holmberg has it. Now to Troster. Troster, now to Weavers, as Weavers holds on to it. Now Lawrenson driving all the way in, puts it up, puts it in. Hudson Lawrenson with 17 here in the first half. He is really just doing whatever he wants out here. Like most games, I guess you could say. Here's Edwards driving in, puts it up, and nice job off the glass. Grady Edwards gets his first bucket. Now under a minute to play here. ADM up by 20. Lawrenson, he checked 3. That's no good. And here comes the Blue Jays with it. And it's Werner. Werner to Wilson. And Wilson, looking for help, finds Edwards. Edwards now driving in, spin move, and hands it off here to Werner. Werner back to Edwards, now in the left-hand corner. Up top here to Connor Solers. And now it's Wilson with 5 on the shot clock. 4, it's Connor Solers at 3 near the end of the buzzer, and he got it to go. ADM's lead is now 17. 11 seconds left. Here is Troster as it's Lawrenson for a 3. That time no good. Rebound to Weavers with 4. Puts it up. Got it to go and 1. Eli Weavers now has 8 points. Has a chance at 1 more. And it's Werner picking up a foul. That's his second. And Weavers will have a chance at 1 free throw. As Weavers can't get it to go. Rebound. Holmberg at the buzzer. No good. And ADM will take a 39-20 advantage. They win that second quarter 23-11. Well, we'll have the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show coming up right after this. It's on K107.9 KKRF.
New weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. Buy one, get one free of Zesta saltine crackers. Fairway steamable vegetables for 99 cents. Fairway 1 pound of butter for $2.77. Dole salad blends or classic kits for $2.99. And Iowa pork chops, $2.48 a pound. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Baby, it's cold outside, but
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let me get my stuff together real fast. Well, that was a good win for you guys.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was like the first time you guys played them, it was like much closer.
Yeah.
And like this time, it was like, you guys had like good balanced scoring. I was like, all right.
I know. That was definitely a talk about before this game or the last.
Sure. No, that was, yeah, you guys played good. All right, we'll go in about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Are you looking forward to track and stuff?
Yeah.
You're still doing that this year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then off to softball.
I know. I'm excited for that one.
Oh, I know you are. That'll be good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, 10 seconds here. At least you're home this week.
I know.
All right, here we go. Welcome here to the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show in True Country K1079. Olson's Body and Paint is a locally owned business in Waukee. Olson's Body and Paint is helping support our ADM community as the ADM Tiger boys basketball team is up on Bondurant-Farrar 39-20. We'll break that down momentarily, but right now we have senior Lauren Hagedorn from the ADM girls basketball team as they took care of business 53-29. And well, Lauren, you guys have now won a couple in a row, and you know obviously Bondurant-Farrar comes into Adel tonight, and when you guys went there, earlier this year, obviously it's a road game and that presents its own challenges, but it was a much closer game. You guys ended up winning, but tonight from the start, you guys got off to a great start, and so what was kind of the message from head coach Craig before you approached this one?
Yeah, really just an emphasis on our defense early on. Last time we played them, our defense, we let them score a few more points than we would to hope for. So this game we were really wanting to throw the first punch and really get them on their toes by throwing some different defenses at them. And then our defense this game was really on lockdown tonight, and we had really good communication. It was a lot better than the first game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You guys had quite the balance of scoring. Alexis Maxwell with 10, Subert, Sprecher, and Noring with 9. You had 8 points off the bench, and I was just, I would have, I heard you got the Tiger necklace, so congratulations with that.
Thank you.
I would have gave you the game ball too. You did get our tonight's, player of the game. Just because you were out there, you were hustling, grabbing rebounds, you were doing things offensively, and I know you had kind of a scary play kind of towards the end of the game. You're going for a loose ball, fell and hit your head. So what's the status on that? You feeling okay?
Yeah, all good. No concussion, so we're good.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. No, that's good to see. What have you been enjoying? Obviously, I know you've been a part of this basketball program throughout your high school career, but what are you enjoying about this year? It seems like you guys are playing really well. You're getting contributions from, upperclassmen, underclassmen. Macy Lynan, coming in as a freshman. What have you just seen from this team that you really like this year?
Just how together we are. There's no cliques. Everybody's friends with everybody, and it's really helped the team, I think, off the court and on the court. Just with just talking on the court and just staying together throughout the entire game, all 4 quarters.
Absolutely, yeah. You guys are really playing well in that aspect. So obviously, on Friday you get another home game here against Ballard, and that was another team that you went on the road. You got the win, but it was a close game. So what are you looking forward to about that one? You'll have a few days off before Friday.
Yeah, really looking forward to get to play them here at home. Last time we played them, we did pull out the victory, but this time we really wanted to make the gap a little bigger, right? Just really same approach as this game, really come out throwing the first punch with our defense and then let our offense come out of our defense.
Absolutely. Well, we'll look forward to that one, and you'll be busy after this season. You got track and field, and then you got softball. So looking forward to those. So again, thanks so much for joining us, and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. That is senior Lauren Hagedorn joining us here. We'll be right back on the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show right after this. Awesome, thank you.
From Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't, with play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC Athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The one to count on for your local sports coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
New weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. Buy one, get one free of Zesta saltine crackers. Fairway steamable vegetables for 99 cents. Fairway 1 pound of butter for $2.77. Dole salad blends or classic kits for $2.99. And Iowa pork chops, $2.48 a pound. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Feeling run down, stressed, or just not your best? Discover Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. It's time to level up your wellness at Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. Whether you need an energizing pick-me-up, a Botox boost, or help shredding extra pounds, we've got you covered. Want to relax and rejuvenate? Try a red light therapy bed or enjoy a sauna session. Come see us in Adel, where ultimate wellness is just a drip away. Book your appointment by visiting our website or Facebook page. You deserve to feel spiked.
Welcome back here to the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show. True Country K1079. Want to thank Lauren Hagedorn from the ADM girls basketball team for joining us here tonight. As in the boys game, ADM up 39-20 as we break that down. ADM led 16-9 after the first quarter. Then they erupt for 23 in the second as Bondurant-Farrar scores 11. But again, the lead at 19, 39-20 for ADM here at the halftime break. Well, Bondurant-Farrar has not shot any free throws here in this first half. ADM 2 of 5 from the line. Hudson Lawrenson 2 of 3. Eli Weaver's 0 of 1. And it is Trey Bright 0 of 1. Individual scoring, Bondurant-Farrar being led by senior Jasper Wilson, who has 8 points. It's 5 points for senior Blake Solers, 3 points for freshman Connor Solers, 2 points for freshman Grady Edwards, and 2 points for junior of Owen Warner. ADM being charged by their senior of Hudson Lawrenson, who has 17 first half points. It's 8 points for senior Trey Bright, 8 points for junior Eli Weavers, 4 points for sophomore Walker Holmberg, and 2 points for senior of Hayden Dolman. So again, just like the girls, a nice balanced attack here for ADM boys squad. As let's get you some score updates from around Raccoon Valley Radio. Girls finals, Perry defeated Sadell, final score 43-39. It was Dallas Center Grimes over Newton in the girls game, 69-13. And Nevada beat Greene County 74-39. That was also girls. As I have a couple of score updates here. For the boys side, Nevada leading Greene County 25-2 after the first. DCG over Newton 25-18 at halftime. Again here at halftime, it is ADM 39, Bondurant-Farrar 20. So we gear up for this second half. ADM looking to reach 13 wins as they prepare after this one for should be a good battle on Friday. The top of the conference, the Ballard Bombers will come into Adel to face off against the Tigers. So that will be Friday. We still got a second half to get through here tonight. ADM can't let their foot off the gas pedal. Tigers will start with it. They'll have Weavers, Bright, Holmberg, Lawrenson, and Dolman. Bondurant-Farrar will have Cooper Goodwin, Grady Edwards, Drake Faltzgraff out there. Also, Owen Werner will start this second half, and it will be Jasper Wilson. So ADM again will start here with it. Here is Bright working against Faltzgraff. Now inside to a cutting Holmberg who missed the layup. Had the right idea, and here's Wilson coming out with it. Over to Werner. Now Edwards, left-hand corner, back to Werner up top. Moving it around, it's Wilson on the right-hand side. Gets it back here to Edwards. Now to Goodwin. Goodwin driving all the way in. No good. Rebound. Faltzgraff comes out with it. Edwards gets it back. Over to Werner, left-hand corner. A three. No good. Rebound here to Trey Bright. And he gets it to Weavers up top here to Lawrenson, who converts on the layup. And Lawrenson's got the first points of the second half as he's got 19 here in the game. ADM up 41-20. Played a minute here into this third quarter. As here's Wilson with it, tries to respond with a three, no good. Faltzgraff trying to get the rebound, and it goes into the hands of Lawrenson, who will stop, pop for a three, no good. Rebound though to Weavers. So nice job from Weavers, not quitting on the play, and he got the layup to go. He's up to 10. 43-20. Here's Edwards with it, now to Werner. Werner inside Faltzgraff, the quick turnaround, no good. Faltzgraff still has not scored here tonight. Again, had 27 points in the first time that these teams met in Bondurant. As here's Weavers now with it, looking for help, finds Bright. Bright gets it in the corner. Weavers, or excuse me, that's Holmberg. The three, no good. Gets it back to Holmberg, out to Bright. Now inside, Dolman will back things up, give it back to Lawrenson. Now, and that's going to be stolen away from Wilson, and Wilson will go all the way in, put it up. No good, but he was fouled from Eli Weavers. He gives him a little tap, so Weavers. That will be foul number one on him, and then Wilson here at the free throw line. First free throw is off. Coming up after the game, we'll be joined by a player from ADM as well as assistant coach Trenton Hilbrands. Second free throw also no good as Wilson goes 0 for 2 from the line, and Werner kind of grabbing at his shoulder from Bondurant-Farrar. He stays in the game right now, so hopefully he'll be okay. I mean, he looks good, kind of shaking things off, so no substitutions being sent, so he looks to be okay to play. Faltzgraff just loses the ball, and Lawrenson has it, gets it to Holmberg. Now to Bright. Bright inside, nice spin move, puts it up. Can't get it to go, but he will go to the free throw line. Nice drive from Trey Bright. As foul is on Goodwin. So, actually, free throw is good. And so Bright, second free throw also good. He goes 2 for 2 on that trip. He's got 10 points here tonight. 45-20 lead continuing to grow here for ADM. 5:15 left to play here in this third quarter. Here's Faltzgraff with it. Hands it off to Edwards. Faltzgraff again is still not scored here in this game. Edwards with it, Poked away from Trey Bright, who will go up, dunk the ball down. Trey Bright, 12 points here tonight. And ADM up by 27, 47-20. Foltzgraf poked away from Hudson Lawrenson, and ADM is everywhere. Walker Holmberg with the conversion. And no timeout as head coach Evans is going to let the Blue Jays play through this. Foltzgraf trying to get going here, cannot. Here's Lawrenson on the other end. Holmberg got it to go once again. Walker Holmberg. And now we'll have a timeout. 51-20 as ADM has started this third quarter on a 12-0 run as they are starting to open up the game now. We'll be back right after this. K1079 KKRF.
Health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau Health Plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable copays. Farm Bureau Health Plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Chequan Ettingham here with you. 4:20 left to play. Tate Troster, Reese Stripmatter, and Reed Kleesner check in here for ADM out there with starters of Trey Bright and Hudson Lawrenson. So Trevor Michelson starting to empty the bench a little bit here with a 31-point lead. 3-pointer from Bondurant-Farrar is good from Andrew Kurtz. Got the 3 to go down. Lawrenson faked it on his end. Now inside, Bright gets it to Stripmatter. Stripmatter patient and converts on the layup. Always got to keep your head on the swivel with Trey Bright out there. He will pass even though he's not looking. Werner tries to step back 3, no good. Lawrenson comes down with the rebound. 3.5 minutes left to play in the third. Troster back to Lawrenson, now to Bright. Back to Lawrenson, no hesitation. 3, got it to go. Hudson Lawrenson up to 22 on the night. 56-23. All-time leading scorer in ADM history. Continuing to pour it on in his senior year. Trying to take his team, hoping to have a state tournament appearance. Then if he can get there, try to win him a title. So got a long ways until we get to that point as Troster has it. Inside, nice pass from Trey Bright to Stripmatter. And ADM, what a third quarter they are having. They have outscored the Blue Jays 19-3. We got 2:40 left to play. Werner having trouble with it, and he traveled. That is the 5th turnover here on Bondurant-Farrar. I don't have any for ADM as Colby Sollers is in as Werner is going to take a seat. So Weavers has it, gets it off to Holmberg. Now to Stripmatter. Stripmatter holds it high. Back to Holmberg. He'll have a 3 from the left-hand side. No good. Rebound stays with ADM. And here is Troster with it. Troster over to Kleesner. Kleesner back to Troster. Backing down his man. Gets it out to Stripmatter. Shot clock at 4. Stripmatter puts it up. Can't get it to go, and he gets his own rebound. Goes back up, and that time no good as well. And here comes Colby Sollers off to the pack. And ball out of bounds off of the Blue Jays. Exactly a minute and a half left in this third quarter, ADM. And now we're going to have the running clock in effect with the lead at 35. As we had Blake Solers check into the game here, as well as Connor Solers. As ADM comes out with the miss. So we got all three Solers brothers out there, as it's Connor, Colby, and Blake. All three of them, a senior and two freshmen. So the Solers will stay alive, even though Blake will graduate after this year. Down to 35 seconds. Again, running clock is in effect right now. Blake Solers, nice drive, but his pass goes out of bounds. So ADM with the clock running will have one possession now with 15 seconds. Weavers has it down to 11. Here's Troster. Over to Weavers, or excuse me, that's Holmberg. Now up top, Weavers with 5, with 4. Troster has it with 2, and we're going to have an offensive foul. Or did they call it? I'm trying to figure out. They did call a foul on Reed Kleesner. But time will expire here at the end of the third, and ADM will take a 58-23 advantage. Again, they outscore Bondurant-Farrar 19-3 in the period. We go to the fourth right after this. It's K107.9 KKRF.
Heather Bruce and Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify outside the ag industry.
So forestry still has ground engaging equipment. So there's still blades, not the blades that you would know it as today, but very similar to what we look at as like road cleaners style. That is very similar in that forestry industry, as well as some things that kind of protect the equipment as well. That is a heat treated boron steel. That we're really good at heat treating. We're really good at boron steel. All right, you're buying that from Canada. You're buying that from China. How can we source it for you?
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family owned, future focused.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel fun fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham with you here tonight. 58-23, now 25 as we start the fourth quarter as Colby Solers gets on the board. ADM out there with Tate Troster. Got Ben Placence, Reed Kleesner, Reese Stripmatter, and Tyler Knipe. So here's Troster. Now to Knipe with it. Knipe, nice runner. And Knipe connects. As Bondurant-Farrar has Blake, Colby, Solers out there with Grady Edwards. Also Connor Solers in there as well. And it's Andrew Kurtz. On the other end, ADM was fouled underneath Placence. That will be on Grady Edwards. So Edwards pick up foul number 1. Ben Placence will go to the line here first time tonight, shooting 2 free throws. Placence can't get that first one to go. I want to give Ben Placence a shout out. He is a New England Patriots fan. As a Miami Dolphins fan, you know, that hurts me, but congratulations. I know he's been teasing me about Drake May is the guy, and, well, yeah, Patriots representing the AFC. We'll see what happens in the big game as nice drive on the other end from Blake Solers, who got it to go and one. Foul will be on Reed Kleesner. And that'll be his second free throw here for Blake Solers, as Ben Placence did go 1 for 2 on that trip. So he does have 1 point. Solers trying to complete the 3-point play, and he does. First made free throw for Bondurant-Farrar. They trail 61-28. Here's Knipe with it. Now to Kleesner. Kleesner, left-hand corner here to Troster. Jack Siefkin is now into the game here for ADM, and it's Troster. Troster inside, Siefkin gets it up, gets it to go. Jack Siefkin with the nice post-up play, and that gets the ADM bench riled up here. Tigers playing well tonight on the girls and boys side. And here's Edwards getting it inside. Blake Solers a three, that's no good. Rebound in and out of the hands, and here comes Knipe with it for ADM. Gets it to Troster, approaching 6 minutes left to play here in the contest. Here's Knipe. Knipe backing down his defender, looking for help. Finds it in Placence. Placence now driving in. Goes up, no good, but he was fouled. This foul. It will be on Connor Solers. That'll be his first. Placence back to the free throw line. He went 1 for 2. That first free throw is up and good. And Maddox McCullough checks in for ADM. Will be Jasper Wilson back in for Bondurant-Farrar. 5:52 left. 64-28 now, 65. Second free throw from Placence is good. He's got 3 points here. And here is Kurtz with it on the left-hand side. Now hands it off to Wilson. Wilson inside to Colby Solers, and then that was blocked. And we'll stay here with the Blue Jays. 5:20 and running here. Nevada 42, Greene County 10 for the boys game at halftime. As Colby Solers unable to get that one. And here comes ADM, as it is Knipe. And that's stolen away. And now it's Colby Solers, the conversion. As he has 4 points, 65-30. 4:40 left to play here in the game. ADM looking to coast here to their 13th win. And here's Siefkin with it, tries a three, no good. ADM student section was ready to erupt. As here's Wilson on the other end, puts it up, no good. Colby Solers the rebound, as he got it out to his brother Connor, who missed the three. Knipe the rebound, approaching the halfway point here in the final frame. Knipe right-hand side to Kleesner, now to Siefkin, back to Kleesner, driving in, puts it up, and then Ben Placence gets the ball back here. Placence going in to Kleesner, that's up and that's in. Bree Kleesner with 2 points. ADM up by 37. Coming up on the last 3.5 minutes to play. Wilson outside here to Connor Solers. Now to Edwards. Now to Colby. Colby driving a nice spin move. Puts it up, puts it in. Nice stop and conversion from Colby Solers. He has 6 points. And now here's Knipe. Now Placence. And then this is stolen away here. And nice job, Colby Solers misses. Next whistle, Trevor Michelson will send more substitutions into the game. Knipe will try a long three. Tyler Knipe in and out. And Bondurant-Farrar will come back with it with Wilson. Wilson goes up, no good. Kleesner the rebound. And get it inside. Nice, easy conversion there from Maddox McCullough. And we'll have time to get the substitutions into the game. ADM will send in Carter Banwart, also Vladimir Timmerman, and Joshua Randall for Kleesner, Knipe, and Siefken. As Cooper Goodwin back in for Bondurant-Farrar. So, Blue Jay basketball here, 2.5 minutes left to play. As here is Goodwin, now on the left-hand side to Edwards. Edwards driving in, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, and then he was fouled. And Ben Placence gets the foul called on him. Blue Jays taking it out underneath the basket. Gets it in. No good there from Timmerman. Or excuse me, that was Colby Sullers on Bondurant-Farrar. Now ADM has it. And nice job there from McCullough to get the layup to go. He's got 4 points. ADM up 71-32. Edwards now with it. Gets it left-hand side here. Now over to the right to Edwards. Now up top here to Kurtz. Back to Edwards. Inside, Goodwin. And now back to Edwards. Good defense here from ADM. 9 on the shot clock. As it is Connor Solers with it. Three-pointer up, no good from Kurtz. And rebound now to ADM, under a minute to play. Here's Placence. And Placence has it on the right-hand side. Gets it in. Randall puts it up, puts it in. Joshua Randall got it to go. And ADM, well, that will cap things off. 73-32. And rebound here to Ben Placence. And shot clock is off. And ADM, they're just going to hold for his time will expire, and they'll go on to win the game 73-32. A dominant victory here tonight for the Tigers. They go on to score 15 more points compared to 9 for Bondurant-Farrar. They win it in dominant fashion, 73-32. And we'll have the Fullers Petroleum postgame show coming up momentarily. ADM with their 13th victory. They go to 13-2 on the season now, 10-2 inside the Raccoon River Conference. Bondurant-Farrar drops to 3-10 overall, 2-9 in RRC play. Well, we'll have the Fullers Petroleum postgame show right after this on K107.9 KKRF.
Experience some magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Edel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Here's Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735.
Baby, it's cold outside, but the deals are hot inside at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling. Check out the closeout sale on a Maytag washer and dryer, $9.99 each, with a 5-year peace of mind warranty, 5 years parts and labor. Check out all the other hot deals and prices on Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana washers, dryers, refrigerators, and dishwashers. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot right now at Adel Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, 916 Main Street in Adel and 224 Highway 92 in Winterset. This is the Raccoon Valley Radio Community Calendar. The 24th Annual Yale Fire Department Pancake Breakfast will be held on Sunday, February 8th. They'll be serving from 7 a.m. to 12 noon at the Yale Community Building. Come and enjoy pancakes, eggs, sausage, and biscuits and gravy. Cost is a free will donation. If your club or organization has an upcoming event, send us the information by email to community@raccoonvalleyradio.com, and we'll get the word out.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome here to the Fuller Petroleum postgame show on True Country K107.9. For over 50 years, Fuller Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of their 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service to take a ride out of Tiger Drive. Head up the hill on Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of filling up with quality Fuller fuel. As ADM boys win it in dominant fashion, 73-32 tonight, as we are waiting one of the players to be joined, as we'll talk to them when they are meet afterwards as a team. But man, what a great performance here from the ADM Tigers for both the girls and boys here tonight. We'll break down the boys game. ADM led 16-9 after the first. They outscored the Blue Jays 23-11 in the second quarter to take a 39-20 lead at half. And then ADM a strong third quarter, winning 19-3 to lead 58-23 at the end of the third, and then scored 15 more points in the final quarter to win 73-32. Some final stats. ADM, I only had them with one turnover here tonight. Again, these are unofficial numbers. Bondurant-Farrar had with 6. As Blue Jays, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Jasper Wilson was 0 for 2. Blake Solers was 1 for 1. And then ADM, they were 7 for 11 from the free throw line. Hudson Lawrenson, 2 of 3. Eli Weavers, 0 for 1. Trey Bright, 2 of 3. And it was Ben Plaisance going 3 for 4 tonight. So that is the breakdown for that. And to get you some of your post-game segments, tonight's Picture Perfect Play presented by Archer Home Center here in Adel. Picture Perfect Play has to be that third quarter for ADM, already holding a 19-point lead at half, and then stepping up the defense to be able to hold Bondurant-Farrar to only 3 points. And Eli Weavers will come and join us here in the post-game. And so we'll go ahead and hand him the headset. And Eli, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're absolutely welcome, man. That was a dominant fashion for you guys. Taking that victory. The big thing I noticed, obviously, is Drake Foltzgraff. You guys were just throwing everything at him tonight. You knew, he was the best player on the Blue Jays, had 27 points the first time you guys matched up. And tonight you guys held him scoreless. What did it take defensively to kind of get him out of his rhythm?
Yeah, he's a really good player. Our post did a really good job making him work for everything. Then we had our guards come help, double off, make him take some tough ones and pass it. He's a really good player. We did a really good job on him.
Yeah, no, absolutely with that. And, offensively for you tonight, you had 10 points. Really balanced scoring, with Hudson Lawrenson, obviously 22, Trey Bright with 12. You a part of this starting lineup, what's kind of your mindset playing, obviously, with 2 talented guys just like that?
Yeah, Trey and Hudson are really good, and my job's kind of good in there, play really good defense, work my tail off on that end, hit open shots, which I did today, and Trey threw me some great passes, so did Hudson. The ball was moving around, everyone was getting good looks.
Well, and I talked to your head coach, Trevor Michelson, before the game. He says that's when you guys are at your best, when the ball is moving, and I got to agree with that. The third quarter, you guys already have a big lead at halftime. It could be easy for a lot of teams to just kind of say, all right, we're up big, and we can kind of relax, but what was kind of the message
message at halftime to really keep your foot on the gas pedal?
Yeah, we know we got a couple bigger ones after this too. We got to keep playing hard, go attack mode. You can't let off the gas. These guys are too good. If we let off the gas, they let back into it, and it becomes a closer game.
Absolutely, and you talk about big ones. Obviously, here you'll be back in Adel Friday for Ballard, and they're the top team in the Raccoon River Conference. What's it gonna take to be able to beat them? And they got a lot of talent everywhere you look.
Yeah, they're really good. We got to play full team defense, team offense. We had to move the ball, got to share. They're a really good team. We just got to play hard, knock down some shots, play really good defense, and move that ball again.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to that one. Hey, sorry to hear about your Broncos, man.
Jeez.
That's a tough one. But you know what? It is what it is. Again, that's Senior Eli Weaver. Say thanks for joining us.
Yep, thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. He'll hand the headset off here to Assistant Coach Trenton Hillbrands, and we'll be able to talk with him momentarily. And well, Coach, another great win. Obviously, we know what Drake Foltzgraff is capable of. But yeah, I think Eli said it best. The big men, whether it was Dolman, Strip Matter, whoever you guys, Trey Bright, whoever you guys threw at him, able to kind of throw him off tonight. And so, yeah, you guys were able to take him out of the game, force some other players to score, and that really kind of took Bondurant out of their rhythm.
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job defensively tonight. We talked about it at the end there. We held them to 3 single-digit quarters, and if you defend like that, you're going to win a lot of games. So we got to continue to get better. I think there were still times where we were a little lazy, and just got some things we got to clean up, keep getting better, and yeah, just keep improving. Well, and
you got to be the defense compared to a week ago in Carroll. I know you'll take this any day. And then offensively, just everybody's getting involved. The starters, but even guys off the bench. I want to shout out players like Maddox McCullough and also Reed Kleesner, Jack Seathkin. These guys, when they get in, when you guys have a large lead, they're still, playing hard. They're still finding their spots. And so what are you liking from them? Whoever's getting inserted into the game, they're not letting up.
Yeah, that's one thing. Those guys obviously have had a ton of reps JV-wise, and a lot of people don't know we only have 1 loss JV-wise. We've had a really good year, and that's a credit to a lot of these guys. And one thing we challenged them when they went in is we were up, I think, 35 or 36, whatever it was, and I said, extend the lead. Extend it. Don't let this thing get closer. And, what did we end up winning by 51 or whatever it was? 41, yeah. So I think they did a great job, obviously, but just coming in and keep competing. We practice too. Those guys practice. I want to see them compete because odds are a lot of those guys will be contributing next year, and it's just fun to see them go out and have success as well.
Absolutely, and how good did it feel to be back here at home after having 3 road games last week?
It was a long week last week, even with the game getting moved up a day. It was a long week. It's great to be back at home. Honestly, the atmosphere was kind of dead just because Tuesday night ended up winning big, but we know Friday is going to be a great environment. It'll be a fun one, and I just keep telling the guys enjoy it. There's only so many of them throughout the year, and we got 6 games left, 7 games left. Especially those seniors, enjoy it. It goes quick.
Absolutely does. Obviously, I know you guys have goals to get back to the state tournament, but obviously, got a long way until we get to that point. So, looking forward to the Ballard game on Friday. And hey, again, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're absolutely welcome. That's Assistant Coach Trenton Hillbrands. We'll be right back after this on K107.9 KKRF.
Experience some magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Edel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You were going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them to make sure.
I don't have their number, plus I don't really like calling people.
It's too hard to type newworldtrailer.com. You're ridiculous. Here, call them at 515-993-3770. Or it says you can contact